My name is Ben Wood. I'm the Chief of Research at analyst firm CSS Insight. What's staggering at Mobile Congress this year is there's a massive 90,000 plus people here, but it's not just about mobile anymore, it's about mobility. The whole world is getting connected. So there's all the smartphones that everyone would expect, but there's everything that goes around it. Cars, wearables, other gadgets, connected homes. The connected world is here and all the companies around that. As expected, the wearables hype is alive and well at Mobile World Congress, and of course there have been some big announcements. Huawei announced 3 different devices, a watch, a bracelet and some headphones, which we're kind of thinking about as the hearables category, another dimension of wearables. You had LG launching 2 watches, the Urbane and the Urbane LTE, which is a cellular-enabled smartwatch, and then there's a whole portfolio of Chinese no-name brands who are here trying to get on the wearables bandwagon. But the reality is, there's one wearable that isn't here, and that's Apple Watch, and that's the elephant in the room that everybody's really watching. The ascendancy of Chinese manufacturers is palpable here. I've been coming here for over a decade, and it used to be kind of cheap Chinese products. That was the reputation. Those days are over. Google with Android and the component manufacturers like Qualcomm and MediaTek and others are producing reference designs that have really lowered the barriers to entry, and that's being combined with some really nice look and feel on devices, something the industry calls CMF, color, materials and finish. So you're seeing super thin phones, nice looking phones with great materials at very affordable prices, and so big players like Samsung will definitely be looking over their shoulders at companies like Xiaomi and Lenovo and Huawei and figuring out how they're going to compete with them in the future. Virtual reality is emerging as one of the hottest new consumer categories, and certainly it's a trend that we saw at CES and it's being repeated here at Mobile World Congress. We saw HTC make a big announcement with Valve. That's really important in the gaming space, but numerous demonstrations. And the reality is the starting gun was fired when Facebook paid $2 billion for Oculus. It's really early days for virtual reality, we have to remember that, but we're seeing some interesting use case. The primary one is games, and we're seeing a lot of people focusing in that area, but there's lots of other things you can do as well. Big movie studios are already starting to record small trailers in 360-degree vision, and that means that you can effectively immerse yourself in the latest release before you go to see it. Look behind you in a film and see what's going on. Another area that's really, really hot is going to be in marketing, actually allowing people to imagine what an experience will be like and see it. So, you're going to a big holiday destination, a resort, you're going to a theme park, you can put on a virtual reality headset and you can ride that roller coaster. But you might want to sit down. I've seen people fall over when they're doing that. Finally, over time, I expect that we will start to see something that at CSS Insight we're calling the see what I saw phenomenon. More and more it'll be possible for consumers to have 360-degree cameras, a bit like a GoPro. You'll be able to mount it, and so if you go on a holiday of a lifetime into the Amazon rainforest or to a theme park of your choice, you'll be able to come home and let someone put on a headset and actually experience exactly what you saw, that bird up in the tree behind you or that drop on the roller coaster as you scream.